5 hours away from the bright lights of Denver is a community in the southeast corner of our state. Walsh, Colorado is 20 minutes from Kansas and 25 minutes from Oklahoma. The nearest stoplight is 70 miles away. It's the sort of town that should have died off a decade ago. But fortunately for it, Walsh has something many other small towns don't have: a man with many hats.
Oh, it's a good community, good place to raise your kids.
Many communities have come and gone.
This community should have been gone a long time ago.
For some, time has trumped tradition.
It should have died.
But in Walsh, Colorado,
He's a good man. He's good for the community. And
there is one man whose passion for preservation has placed him in a category no others
Has his finger in so many pies, I don't know how he keeps up.
have accomplished.
But he does good at everything he does.
I like pie.
he's always trying to get things done for us.
Try and find one person in this 700-person town
He just does anything for anybody that he can do.
who doesn't have one good thing to say about Dr. Robert Morrow.
I usually go by Bob, though. Everybody knows me by Bob.
Dentist by trade,
In a small community, you kind of wear a lot of hats.
town Swiss Army knife by choice.
I've been mayor, I've been on the city council, currently on the city councilor. Oh, I've been on the fire department for almost 30 years. A licensed EMT, NDIV, and I've been the county coroner.
Those are only a few of the positions he's held or is currently serving in.
This community wouldn't be what it is without him.
His daughter, who has followed in his footsteps, will tell you it wasn't an easy trail.
It's probably going to kill me for saying some of this stuff, but he could barely read and write when he graduated from high school.
As a kid, Bob Morrow was a runaway. He left his parents behind.
When I spent a year in the hospital as a child, and I saw my parents one time during that whole year. And I think after that, I severed the binds.
Bob became a foster son to a kind couple who taught him the importance of an education and the values of a small-town life.
He's an amazing person.
They also taught him how much joy can be brought to someone who fosters a child, which Dr. Morrow did. But he also learned the joy of serving his community can also bring pain.
It was a traffic accident, and in fact, I was at home, and I got the call, and I'd been home with the flu or something, and I thought, oh, I can handle this. It's just a traffic accident, and then the dispatcher says, don't come. And, your blood runs cold when they say, he was just at the table, 20 minutes before.
His foster son was in his early 20s.
I look at death a lot differently than I did before I was coroner. Okay, do you find anything on her? Is she doing as well as she always does?
His outlook on life makes him appreciate people even more, especially children, the poor children in his community.
There shouldn't be a child in this community that can't be treated.
Not one kid has ever turned away from his practice. If their parents can't afford it, Dr. Morrow doesn't worry.
But we know we're not here making millions of dollars, and I don't care. I drive a 97 pickup. I don't care. I'm happy, and that's what is important.
We could go on and tell you how Dr. Morrow brought his town's theater back to life, or how he builds a haunted house for the town kids every fall and throws a 4th of July parade for his community every summer.
Another thing I love is fireworks. I love fireworks.
But the true meaning of his story is about what keeps small communities alive.
We all have a responsibility to give back to our community.
And the answer is people like Bob Morrow.
You're one big giant family in a small community.
In the southeast corner of Colorado, this is Kevin Torres, 9 News.